So for today's video, we're going to talk about circuit breaker computation. So this is just a continued video from a designing a solar PV system now. So we have this system here. So typically, kinocompute natin yung tatlong DC breaker na yan at saka isang AC breaker. So how are we able to compute that? Meron tayong formula which is the circuit breaker is equals to current times 1.25 na safety factor base yan sa Philippine Electrical Code. So let's have an example. Okay, so panel to solar charge controller. So how are we able to compute for the circuit breaker? So ito lang yung formula natin. Hanapin lang natin yung current between the panel and solar charge controller. So to look for the current, kailangan lang natin yung solar panel specs na magkikita at the back of that. So I have an example of specs here wherein meron tayong dalawang klase ng current dito, ISC at saka yung IMP. So saan ba dyan yung gagamitin natin? Based sa Philippine Electrical Code, we're going to use the short circuit current. So to conclude, our formula will be ISC times 1.25 na safety factor. But wait, so itong specs na to is based sa standard testing condition na ginawa ng mga engineers, no? So approximately, possible yung STC natin is tataas or bababa, especially yung solar irradiance. So therefore, if ever na mataas yung solar irradiance natin, possible din na mag-change yung specs natin. Let's say for example, to be specific yung ISC. So tataas din yung ISC compare dito. Kapag mababa naman, so possible din na mababa din yung INC na makukuha natin. So that is why we need to multiply it by 1.25, another 1.25 for solar irradiance. So ayan. So we just get the ISC which is 11.85. So actually, this is just a one solar panel, that is why 11.85 na yan. But if you have a several solar panels or several strings o PV module, tapos nakakonect into a parallel na connection, so you need to get the total ISC, no? So dito isa lang yung panel na gagamitin natin. So multiply lang natin sa 1.25 na safety factor at saka 1.25 for solar irradiance, we get around 18.51. Since wala namang 18.51 na circuit breaker available sa market, so we get the 20 ampere of DC breaker. Okay, for solar charge controller, 2 battery naman. So same formula tayo. It's just iba lang yung sa pagkuha ng current. So sa pagkuha ng current dito, we just divide the battery nominal voltage sa total wattage of panel. So we're going to use the same problem nung last video natin, which is we have a total wattage of panel around 500 watts. Tapos meron tayong, gumamit tayo ng 12 volts na battery. So we're just going to divide it, we get 41.66 ampere. Then isa-substitute lang natin yung current dito sa circuit breaker formula. Multiply by safety factor, we get around 52.075 ampere. Since wala namang si 52 na ampere na available sa market, so we get the 60 or we use the 60 ampere of DC breaker. For battery to inverter naman, same formula. So sa pagkuha ng current is we just get the inverter's wattage divided by the battery nominal voltage. So same problem tayo yung last video. The inverter's wattage is around 400 watts. Battery voltage natin is around 12 volts. So we get 33.33 ampere. Going to substitute here, multiply by safety factor, we get around 41.66 ampere. Since wala namang 41.66 na ampere, typically we use 45 ampere of DC breaker. So lastly, we have inverter to load. Same formula. So sa pagkuha ng current naman dito, we just get the inverter's wattage, 70% of inverter's wattage divided by the grid voltage. So to get the wattage of inverter, so 70% lang yung gagamitin natin para hindi masagad yung paggamit ng inverter. So 70% of 400 is around 280 watts. I-divide natin sa grid voltage. So here in the Philippines, or mostly here in Southeast Asia, around 220 volts. So we get 1.27 ampere. Multiply natin sa safety factor na 1.25, we get 1.58. So around 2 ampere of AC